Selling your practice isn't a quick transaction. It's an intricate process that blends financial analysis, negotiation, planning, and the emotional reality of passing your life's work to someone new. So, do you really need a broker? Let's start with what real doctors have to say.
Really coming down to seeing what my cash flow, what my value was in the practice was very important.
Preparing a practice for sale isn't quick. In fact, on average, it takes a team about 100 hours per listing just to do it right. You know your practice inside and out, but that familiarity can actually make it difficult to see the red flags that a buyer or lender will spot. That can leave you vulnerable to surprises you never saw coming. And throughout, emotions run high, hard conversations need to happen, and you're being asked to make major decisions while running a clinic full-time. That's why the right broker isn't just selling your practice, they're protecting your value through the process as well.
I just can't imagine doing it on your own.
One person simply can't manage valuation, marketing, buyer screening, negotiations, lending, legal coordination, and transition planning, not without something slipping.
Start looking at how Progressive Practice Sales, how your financial team went through my finances, and the questions you asked were so more detailed than any accountant has ever asked me. I learned more about the accounting of my practice working with you guys than I ever did from my accountants over the years.
The thing that Crystal was able to do is say, hey, we've done hundreds of these, and so this is how we found it best to work through X, Y, or Z, whatever issue it might be. So she kind of stood in the center, and even though she was my fiduciary, she was really the expert in that transition and was able to help us out.
This is where deals collapse. When egos flare, communication stalls, or loose ends threaten the loan. A skilled broker prevents that by managing all parties to keep the sale on track. Doctors might think they'll save money by selling a loan, but more often they lose tens of thousands to poor pricing, negotiation mistakes, or legal missteps. We've seen what goes wrong. We design what goes right.
It was very good communication between myself and PPS. I always knew what was going on. I always knew what was expected and what we needed at what date. If there was ever a question, that was answered quickly.
With our team, nothing falls through the cracks. You aren't left wondering where your sale stands. We keep you informed every step of the way.
Had I not had Crystal there in my corner, it would have taken more time and certainly been more frustrating to me.
Between attorneys, lenders, CPAs, and buyers, there's countless moments where a sale can break down. A broker protects you and keeps the sale moving. A broker isn't just someone who posts your practice online. They're the strategist, the analyst, the negotiator, the coordinator, and the deal manager.
Working with Progressive Practice Sales, you guys far exceeded my expectations. You guys were way ahead of the game, and nothing went wrong.
I have no regrets. No regrets at all.
You only sell your practice once. And the difference between having a stressful, risky sale and a successful, well-managed transition is having the right team in your corner. You want to sell with confidence? We're here to help.